Hey everybody, welcome to our next quarantine lesson. This one is for April 30th. It's following the Texas Home Learning Curriculum for first grade. This is week 1, day 4 of the learning. I'm Erin Wyatt. I'm a first grade teacher at Cushing Elementary. So this video is specifically for those students, but it can be enjoyed and loved by anyone out there. So let's get started. All right, your first little assignment for today, all right, it wants you to go for a walk, which I am not going to demonstrate right now. It wants you to go for a walk, and parents, grown-ups, whoever, it wants you to break apart the sounds in words and have your kids put those sounds together to kind of guess what you're saying. It's very similar to the game that they did a few days ago where you hid something behind your back and you said the sounds. Now, it did distinguish it today. It encouraged you to do syllables first and then individual sounds. So syllables should be easier. So let's say you're going on a walk and you see a marker, like a dry erase marker right here. Okay, so you'd say, I see a marker. And your kid should hopefully know that you're saying marker, okay? Now, if they're having trouble putting those syllables together, camp out there. Try to have them put some different words together with the different syllables. And obviously, longer words are going to be a little harder. But if they're able to put the syllables together, your next step is to break apart each individual sound. So listen to how this would be different. The syllables in marker are just mar, cur. But here's each individual sound. M, R, K, So that's 4 different sounds. That's harder to put together than just the syllable. So if you can do the syllables, move on to just each individual sound. The longer the word is, the harder it will be for your kid to put it together. So let's see, I've got some other stuff kind of hanging out on the table. So let's say you go on a walk and you see this item. You see a B, K. What item did you see? Very good. If you said book, you got it right. And on the corner of my table over here, I've got I've got a book that I hadn't put away yet. I have a book right there. All right, now let's try a harder one, okay? Let's say you're going on a walk and you see, listen close, a P, I, Ch, R. What did we see? Very good. We saw a pitcher. It's right over here. I've got a blue pitcher with some lemonade in it. So the syllables for pitcher are just pitcher, 2 syllables. But each individual sound, let's count those. P, I, Ch, R. 4 different sounds, just like in marker, pitcher and marker. So that's something you can do today as you're going on a walk through your home, or if you're going on a walk through your neighborhood. So point out some different things to your kid and break apart the syllables and then break apart the individual sounds. Next thing on your agenda today is to make a grocery list. This is a great example of real life writing. And let me just remind you, kids are not going to naturally know how to spell every word correctly. You are going to need to coach them, okay? Have them sound it out the best they can, but be ready to help because there's a lot of words that have a lot of different spelling words that they are not going to know just yet. All right, next thing I want you to do is reread your book, What Makes a Shadow? And it wants you to spend some time writing about it. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, I read that yesterday. Remember, it's good to reread it again. And then you might be thinking, there's nothing I can write about this because I didn't learn anything in it yesterday. Okay, and listen, if you're saying that to yourself, okay, yes, that might be true. Maybe you didn't learn anything in that book yesterday, but you still need to write something. Okay, don't try to find an excuse for not writing anything. Don't be lazy. Remember, we're going to do our best and forget the rest, but we actually have to do our best. We have to do the first part too. So think of something that you can write about the book. As you're reading, any thought that comes into your head, write it down, okay? I listened to a teacher teach one time that called that her reader's voice. That's just kind of the voice in your head, what you're thinking about while you read. Get those thoughts down onto paper, okay? If it's not a new fact, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Write something down, okay? Now, the last thing we're going to do is a word problem. We're going to just go ahead and work this whole problem together today because it asks you to show it in 3 different ways. Here's the problem. It says, Michael plants 9 flowers in the morning. He then plants 4 flowers in the afternoon. How many flowers did he plant by the end of the day? Make a drawing, a number bond, and a statement. I want you to do those 3 different things. So let's walk through how you would show it in those 3 different ways together. Now the problem itself is pretty straightforward, okay? So he planted 9 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon. He's adding more, and it wants to know how many altogether. Pretty easy, a lot easier than the one you did today. So we're going to just draw this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, when we draw in math, we don't want to draw actual flowers, okay? That's what we want to do in art class, but this is math class, so we're just going to use circles to represent what we're drawing. Now hopefully you have been making 10 a lot in your problems this week, so make it easy on yourself. Take one of these from over here, put it with the 9, and change this problem from 9 plus 4 to 10 plus 3. And you should know that in a snap. 10 plus 3 is, hopefully you said 13, because it is. 10 plus 3 is 13. You can kind of hear that when you say it. 10 plus 3, 13. So we've done our drawing. Now we're going to do our number bond, okay? It's just another way of showing it. So we can do 9, and I'm going to circle it. And we can do, I didn't leave myself a lot of room for this number bond. We can do 4. And then we're just going to show that those are coming together. That's all a number bond is. It's just a way of showing, hey, these 2 numbers are coming together to make a new number. And the new number that they made was 13. Now, statement, all they want you to do is put that into words, okay? So the guy's name was Michael. So I'm just going to use a pronoun. I'm just going to say he. He planted, add that ed. He planted 13 flowers, period. I'm going to put a little line there because it just looks a little messy. I'm just trying to separate that for you. Okay, so you've got your picture, got your number bond, got your statement. Guys, that's all that those things mean, okay? It just wants you to show the problem in a couple of different ways. And if you're watching this video, then hooray, I just kind of did the work for you. So you just need to copy me today. But now if another problem like that comes up in the future, you will know what to do. All right, guys, so I'm not going to make a video tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday, and I noticed the lessons seem to be kind of a lot of review on Friday, so I'm just going to focus on my own babies tomorrow and my own house, getting it ready for the weekend so we can relax and enjoy it a little bit. But I will come back on Monday and offer you some more wisdom from my teacher brain, and until then, I love you. I miss you. I wish you well. And I hope you have a great, great day and a great weekend. Bye.